Everybody loves a good mystery, but sometimes it's our own little grey cells that are the victims, as we're about to see. It takes an exceptional scientific mind, like our next laureate, Jeffery Kelly, to solve a true-life medical mystery.
Everything we see, everything we feel, all the processes that keep us alive depend on the nervous system. But how it works and why it fails is a maze of unsolved mysteries. New York City, 1989. A young chemist discovers one of these mysteries and can't let it go. Jeffery Kelly is obsessed with a group of incurable diseases, the amyloid diseases. He knows in these conditions, proteins build up into clumps. But far more remains unknown. Is it these clumps that are damaging hearts and ravaging nervous systems? What mechanism explains why many patients fall in family clusters, scattered around the globe, while close relatives remain unaffected? Jeffery Kelly has an intuition about the structure at the heart of the mystery. The tetramer, a four-sided protein that unravels, leading to the clumps that he believes are driving these diseases. He's looking for a tiny key that could lock the tetramer shut, holding it together for longer. He searches for years, designing molecules that fit the lock, until he finds the key, hones it into a drug, shows it can extend the lives of patients, and maybe shed light on disorders of the brain still barely understood. Jeffery Kelly, the tetramer key.
And now to present the award, please welcome Breakthrough Prize founder Anne Wojcicki and Edward Norton.
Thanks to scientists like the men and women we honor tonight, many people today are living long lives. And that, in turn, is keeping science busy. TTR amyloidosis affects about a quarter of men over 80, and it may be the leading cause of death among the most long-lived people. It's mainly a disease of the nervous system, the heart, and other organs, caused by the buildup of a protein into clumps called amyloid fibrils. But before Jeffery Kelly devoted decades of his life to it, it was not well understood, or, for many, treatable at all.
Aside from its impacts on patients, these results could shed light on other major neurodegenerative diseases. For instance, amyloid fibrils also show up in Alzheimer's disease, but whether they actually cause the disease or are a byproduct of it is unclear. Jeffery Kelly's work may prove very significant for this question because he's shown that at least one amyloid disease targeting the formation of fibrils does slow its progression.
We'd now like to welcome to the stage somebody who can tell us what the treatment discovered and developed in Jeffery Kelly's lab has meant for her and her family. Please give a warm welcome to Sarah Silverman.
12 years ago, my beloved Nana, Anna Antonitis, passed away from amyloidosis. Back then, there were no drugs to treat it. My father, David, shared her mutant gene. However, he did not share her fate. What made the difference was Jeffery Kelly's research. A decade and a half since his diagnosis, Dad is still hiking, biking, and traveling the world. In fact, he sent us a message tonight. Jeffery Kelly's efforts were pioneering, inspirational, and life-saving. I wish I could be there to celebrate him, but I'm away in great health exploring Italy. Maybe I'll run into George Clooney. Back when my Nana passed, I got tested for the mutant. Turns out I carry it. But Dr. Kelly's discoveries have given me a life full and free from worry about what will happen to me or my children. And with more treatments building on his research, it's only going to get better from here. Sometimes one person can change the world. Dr. Kelly, you are one of them. You have changed what it means to have amyloidosis. Your passion for your patients has given so many of us a future, and you deserve every ounce of recognition. From the heart and on behalf of myself, my dad, and my Nana, who only want the best of her family, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sarah, for elucidating the molecular basis of neurodegenerative and cardiac transthyretin diseases, and for developing a drug that slows their progression.
The Breakthrough Prize in Life Sciences goes to Jeffery Kelly.
Well, good evening. I certainly wouldn't be here this evening without the sacrifices made by my family to enable my education and the incredibly creative contributions made by the scientists training in my lab. Also, there certainly wouldn't be a drug without the risks taken by the patients and the contributions of the physicians and nurses. I hope this wonderful celebration tonight helps us to show young people that pursuing fundamental knowledge in science is fun, wholesomely addictive, and with luck on our side, can lead to benefits for society that everyone can appreciate. It's a genuine privilege to join the Breakthrough family. Thank you.